Beep, beep. Jester lunchtime special. How are we? It's lunchtime. Lunchtime! So you're getting this, and I'm going to have some lunch, right? Because I've just seen something. And I thought, yeah, everybody needs to see this today because it's one of those things. Now, Graham Linehan, right, who is obviously, to a certain degree, like my good self, a bit of a, weird times to film type of guy, right? So he filmed this at, I think, about 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or something, wherever he currently resides, down south, right? Okay, and I put the links to his YouTube video that he's produced because you should see it, right? Because it's a really important video. I love it when he does those. He does that like I do, the just talk to the screen thing. You should do more of that, Graham. Come on. Just rambling and wondering about what's going on in the world. But he gave a very eloquent explanation of a number of things and then got angry about Roisin, which is obviously something to be very angry about, those of you that know about Roisin Murphy, and if you don't, go and have a look. But this particular thing that he was angry about today, it absolutely, my jaw was on the floor. So I thought, hang on, people need to know about this, and we need to get this out as wide as possible. So I'm hanging on your coattails, Gray, in giving my take on your very strange situation in which you have found yourself. Now, some of you will be aware already that Graham was banned by the Edinburgh Fringe and ended up stood outside Parliament doing what I think is his second or third attempt at stand-up, which is a brave thing to do for anyone, doing it in front of Parliament in the open in Edinburgh. And so I was quite surprised to hear from him today in his video, which you can watch in the Dubras, that he was asked to speak at the Conservative Party conference. Now, that's quite a thing, to be asked to speak at the Conservative Party conference, and it's more of a thing than being asked to speak at the Labour Party conference, although it would be more an amazing thing if the Labour Party asked him to speak. Not going to happen, is it? And it's interesting for him to say about the left, from his perspective, how they lie. They've lied so much, and he feels lied to, and I understand that feeling, Graham, perfectly. Was it me in my first interview who accused you, you old leftists, of being a bunch of unhappy Trotskyists? Do you remember that? I don't know what made me do it, but I did it anyway. So now, whams, they get back to it. He has to be accredited, right? To go to the Conservative Party conference and talk, you have to be accredited. So he applied for accreditation, and they turned him down. What? So they said, would you like to come and speak for us? Yeah, well, here's your accreditation, fill that out. All right, no, you're not coming to speak for us now. So obviously he's gone and asked. Watch the video and you'll see him explain it in with much more clarity than I can. But apparently Greater Manchester Police have got incidents reported against him that meant that they said he wasn't a fit person to be accredited. Now it strikes me that this is a we are fair cop Sarah Phillimore type situation. Are you there, our Sarah? Type situation. In that is it me or is this non-crime hate crimes? Is this me or is the stuff that still shouldn't be happening still happening? And Manchester Police haven't got the message. So Graham asked for the information. They said it was Manchester Police that did it. They did the checks during the whatever it is they do to find out if people can go to the Conservative Party conference. And Graham was then told no. So Graham came back to them and said, what's going on? And discovered that it was Greater Manchester Police. He's now put in for an freedom of information request. He's going to find out exactly what's happening there. A very peculiar state of affairs at best. And then the Conservative Party went, what? So he spoke to the Conservative Party and went, well, hang on a minute, we're not having that, you're coming. Right, okay, so it wasn't the Conservative Party that said to Graham, we're not having you, we don't want you here, we don't want you coming and speaking. It was Greater Manchester Police who have, for some reason or another, recorded something against his name that means he couldn't get accredited to speak at a conference. What's that about? And it's a question that I'm sure over the next coming months, Graham will answer. However, right, so Graham said he's coming up to Manchester, yeah, that's where we're having it, yeah, the conference, the Conservators Party, right, conference. So he'll be here, which means that I can get to have a coffee with him. You listening, Gray? Because if you don't put time aside, if you don't put time aside to have a coffee with me, I'm going to visit you in the wee hours and put a bat on my nightshirt. How's that? All right. So that's it from me. That's all I wanted to say. I want to give my support to Graham on this one because it's utterly peculiar that some bureaucratic gerbil in the Greater Manchester Police Department, a gender-addled grievance gerbil, has said that there's something problematic about Graham going to the conference. I find it quite frankly gobsmacking, which is oh my God, I can't speak. I'm so absolutely gobsmacked by it all. Right, as I imagine you might be too. So do have a look at Graham's video. I've linked to it downstairs in the Dubris so that we can make sure that most people who can hear this and understand that this can happen to anyone. Right? Now, Gray's got, and he knows this, has got a high profile, yeah? But this can happen to anyone. What we need to know is why. And I think Graham's just the man to find out. I'm looking forward to meeting you when you come out to Manchester, Graham, so put some time aside, mate. Yep, got to get a photo. Me, little short fat git. You big tall man. It's going to be fun, okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing you when you come to Party Conference, as well as many other people who I know are coming up for Party Conference. I'm really looking forward to it. So thanks, that's your lunchtime special done. Go and watch what happened to Graham. He'll tell you the story. I'll see you later. Bye, folks.